All right. So basically, what I wanted to talk about today was sort of this whole this thing that's going around on Twitter, which if you guys haven't seen it, you should. Is Ninja's announcement of going to Mixer, right? This is kind of the big news today. I'll pull up his Twitter real quick to kind of show you what's going on and kind of help you guys understand sort of why this maybe makes sense for some people. So yesterday he posted this video. And posted August 1st, right? So obviously we assume, this sort of idea that's going to happen is he's making an announcement, right? He's going up to the mic. We know he has a fan base, and that's kind of what I'm going over with this and kind of seeing my perspective on why this maybe is going about. And then he posted today, and he gave a little update. He said 2 hours and 11 minutes. Essentially what that meant is it was going live at 9:45 Pacific for me anyways. And then he posted this.
What's going on, everyone? So I have been holding on to this for quite some time, and I'm just super excited to finally let everyone know. Obviously, I'll be streaming on Mixer full time now, and I'm honestly at a loss for words. I'm freaking out in the best of ways, and I'm really just excited to finally. I just feel like I'm gonna get back to the streaming roots, and that's what it's all about. So I love you guys. Obviously, streams are just going to be the exact same, so I'm looking forward to seeing you guys on the platform. All right, peace.
So he posted that, and his words were he wants to get back to the roots of streaming. And so, sort of what I want to mention or kind of bring forward to the table is what are those sort of roots of streaming, right? You're a content creator, you're entertaining an audience, you're doing all these great things for people, and you're putting yourself out there on the market in such a unique way that is so new to our society that not a lot of people are able to do it so easily. And I think Ninja has found a way to do it. His journey has been very, very successful. But why? I guess the question that a lot of people might be raising, there's like hair all over my keyboard from my cat. Why is he switching to Mixer and why now? Why is this happening now? Why didn't it happen 2 months ago or 8 months in the future? Why is it happening today? And so just kind of jump right into it. Part of the reason is Ninja is very marketable. His name is marketable. His brand is marketable. The sponsorships and partnerships that he has with other companies, they aren't going to leave him. Uber Eats, Maxnomic, Red Bull, they're not going to leave him just because he's switching platforms. He's going to have to build a viewer base back up. I mean, that's just what happens when you switch platforms. It doesn't matter whether you're Shroud, Ninja, or me, or anyone in between. It doesn't matter on the spectrum. People have to physically switch from Twitch over to Mixer. That's just going to happen. But for Ninja, I don't think it's a problem. But moreover to the reason why, when Ninja started on Twitch, or at least when he really started getting bigger, and I'm talking more recently, he was already big when he was streaming H1, 3, 4, 5 years ago. He was already big. His Halo career made him big already. But when, last year specifically, and maybe even up to 2 years ago, when Fortnite really blew up, Fortnite really blew up. I don't think people really realize just how big Fortnite was, and still kind of is. It's not. I don't know if it's necessarily the biggest game still, but it's still pretty big. I mean, when you go up on Twitch and you see here that Fortnite has, 204,000 viewers. That's 50,000 more than the third title. Like, that's pretty good. And so I think kind of my general feeling on this is that he was so big last year because of Twitch Prime and Amazon Prime being able to have that easy, just one click of a button and boom, you're subscribed to him. It wasn't that long ago that Ninja had over 100,000 subscribers. And now, if we go into Ninja's last stream, This was on Monday on Twitch. He had 18,590. That's still a lot of subs. I mean, that's more than he's still in the top, 0.1% of Twitch streamers. He's just not there anymore. He's all the way down. Sort of what kind of stems with all this is that other streamers are finally figuring out the method, if you will. I want to go to this video that he also posted of the next chapter, essentially.
I know this may come as a shock to many of you, but as of today, I will be streaming exclusively on Mixer. I know, it's exciting. Yes, the handsome guy in the front.
How is this going to affect your gaming abilities?
It really won't. It's the same me, just a different platform. Yes.
What are you most excited for about this change?
I feel like this is a really good chance to get back in touch with my roots and really remember why I fell in love with streaming in the first place.
Right here, please. I don't got much time left. Ninja.
Yes.
Hey, thank you. I was wondering, what does the switch mean for the future of your hair?
You never know. Wow. I mean, that was one of the best questions I've ever been asked. Wow. Any other questions?
So I kind of want to stop it there, not because of that specific question, but he's letting people know that he's going to be the same. Whether he's on Twitch or Mixer, he's still going to be Ninja. His stream layout is probably not going to change. His camera is still going to be on the left side. His sub, stuff is going to be right underneath it. He's still going to have his sponsorship down on the bottom right corner or whatever. It's still going to be the same, but the reason why he can do it is because Twitch, the way Twitch built him, and I'm not saying Twitch built him, but the way that Twitch made him popular allows him to be able to switch over, and it's going to be nothing new. Kind of to wrap this up, is now is probably the best time, more than ever, to switch platforms, or at least maybe even Mixer specifically. If you're streaming on Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch, and you're doing well, great. If Ninja brings over 50,000 people to Mixer, or however many people it is, and maybe that's just viewers. What if more streamers switch? What if Tim switches? What if Doc switches? What if Shroud switches? These big names, if they switch, that's gonna bring a whole big fan base over to Mixer, and Twitch is gonna be left in the dust. And I don't think Twitch is going to die. I think that Mixer is now going to be more relevant than ever. If we go on Mixer right now and we see the top streams that are currently streaming, Monstercat, a music channel, is the top stream right now. If you go on to Twitch, which right now is kind of a weird situation because we have Season 10 launching, we have this Call of Duty multiplayer launch today as well, but that out of the way, Dr. Lupo is the highest stream with 18,000 viewers. The next highest is 3,000. In order to get to 3,000 viewers on Twitch, I have to scroll, and that's just actually my following feed. That was my bad. Montegirl, he's got 26,000 views. If you want to get to 3,000 views on Twitch, you have to do like 5 page scrolls just to get to 3,000. That's a pretty big difference. And so I guess my general point is if you're a small streamer, or if you're a growing small streamer like I am, now is probably the best time than ever to switch from Twitch to some other platform, or Mixer specifically. I think with Ninja switching and bringing his viewership over there means that not everyone's going to watch Mixer. People are going to be looking for other streamers on Mixer because they are so loyal to Twitch or to Ninja. For whatever reason, people are going to be looking down the Mixer, the streams, and be like, okay, who is the smallest streamer that is streaming Fortnite? Fortnite right now has 18,000 views. It doesn't take long to get to someone who has 21. Whereas if you're on Twitch and you go into Fortnite and you scroll down a few times and you're still in the hundreds, or the thousands. I can't emphasize it enough. I think now is the best time to switch to Mixer, and I think I will too. I think that a lot of people might question kind of why this is happening, but Ninja's trying to go back to his roots and why he liked streaming. Twitch wasn't doing that for him anymore, and so I think a lot of this has to do with his growth. It's kind of stunted. I'm not saying that he's irrelevant now. I mean, he's still a very big name, and he will be for a very long time. He wants to keep growing, and being number one on Twitch with over almost 15 million followers, you can't grow if you're already number one. You can keep growing. You can only get bigger, and so there's no progress bar. If you're here at 0 or 9 followers for me, and you have Ninja on this side of the spectrum, who's got almost 15 million, like I have all this growth to get to there. He's here, and there's only like you can't get bigger besides just being bigger. You can't grow in that same way. Yes, you can grow. There's no, there's just nothing to relate to. I can relate to Ninja because I have 14.7 million followers to get to reach his level. He just has to stay there, and he probably will. I mean, Shroud has 6 million? He's got like 6 point something million, 6.7 million, so he's got 8 million followers less than Ninja. He has consistently, 40,000 viewer streams, where Ninja's kind of, depending on who else is streaming, he's not as high as he used to be. So I guess my closing remarks in general is I'm going to be switching to Mixer. I don't see a reason not to. It's a small platform that's going to grow. Ninja's viewer base is literally bigger than Fortnite's viewer base on Mixer. That's a pretty bold claim, and I haven't done a lot of research, but I'm pretty sure it's true. I think just this whole idea that the top streams on the first page culminate to maybe half of Ninja's viewer count. And if we scroll down, there's not, a few hundreds, we're in the 60s, 50s. I think it's going to be a lot easier to grow on Mixer than it is going to be on Twitch right now. That's kind of my remarks. I don't know what else really to say other than that it really makes sense for Ninja as a businessman, an entrepreneur, an entertainer, a content creator. It is a very smart move in my opinion. I don't think Twitch has anything more for him to provide, and I think he's going to have a lot of growth in Mixer, not only for himself but for Mixer as well. This is going to be probably the biggest streamer that Mixer will have for a little bit of time until someone else switches. So just like in Fortnite's post, I think our from the other day, we need to zero in on what's happening. Understand that change is here, change is going to happen, and that's just part of life. I think it's a good time to be alive. So that's all I have to say. Thanks for watching. If you guys stuck all the way through this long-ish video, I don't even know how long I've been recording, but a while. So kind of a just random spur of the moment video I wanted to put out there because I know it's important to people to start growing and streaming in this industry. It's not easy to get an idea that there are other options out there. Twitch isn't the only one. If it takes a big streamer to make another platform grow, then so be it. But take advantage of the opportunity. You might not get another one, or who knows, right? So thanks for watching. Happy streaming, and I'll see you guys all in 10 days for my next stream.